That is insane. The thought of going to preach in the capital city of Assyria no doubt sparked whatever had been festering in him against them for years, and his hatred began to boil over with the thought of going to preach grace to Assyria. He considered the new assignment given directly to him from God, so it wasn't like just some gut feeling he had. God said, do this, and his response to God was, no thank you, not interested. Verse 3 tells us that he goes on the run in a complete opposite direction of where God said to go. That wasn't an accident. It wasn't one of those, whoops, I accidentally turned right, and I should have turned left, and it's recalculating. I'll get there eventually, It wasn't that. It wasn't Jonah dragging his feet, knowing he'd get there eventually. I'm just kind of trying to take my time. Like your 4-year-old when you tell him to pick up the room or whatever, like, yeah, I'm getting there. Yeah. I mean, it's like, no, it was outright rebellion. He willfully, intentionally, absolutely planned to go the opposite direction. It would literally take them to the other side of the planet as they knew the world at that time. Verse 3 says, Jonah got up to flee to Tarshish from the Lord's presence. He went down to Joppa, found a ship going to Tarshish. He paid the fare, went down into it to go with them to Tarshish from the Lord's presence. It's a 4-point plan. Went to Joppa, found a ship, paid the fare, went ahead and boarded the ship. That was very intentional. No accident there. It was very intentional. In response to God's direct vocal instruction, go to Nineveh, some 500 miles northeast, Jonah purchases tickets to go 2,500 miles in the opposite direction. Like I said, they were opposite ends of the planet as far as they knew at that time. Jonah hated the Assyrians. And you could barely blame him. God said go, and when God says go, you don't get to say no.